Good morning. This is Steve Hoffaker. Welcome to our first professional development webinar series of 2023. We're pleased today to have Keith Au from Sugatsune America. Sugatsune has been a friend of ours for a long time and love their products, and I think you will as well. A number of universal design solutions that they're going to show us today, and fresh off of a week at the KBiz and a couple other shows too. I think if you guys were really busy over the last week or so, and I see we have some other Sugatsune representatives on the call. So take it away, Keith.
Thank you very much, Steve. And of course, thank you very much again for inviting us again to present to your group. For those of you who weren't able to see the last seminar that we did, it was primarily focused on aging in place and universal design, and talking about some of the design challenges and various solutions that Sugatsune has. We're very excited to do it again. As Steve mentioned, we just came back from the Kitchen Advantage.
We lost you.
Lost you, Keith. Lost you.
How about, are we good again?
Yeah, good.
Thank you. So as I was mentioning, we're always excited at the Kitchen and Bash show. It's the first show of the year generally, and it's a great opportunity for us to release new products for the year. So for today, I don't know how many people here were able to attend the Kitchen and Bash show. What we wanted to do was highlight some of the key items and new products for 2023. And we'll talk a little bit about some of the trends, why these are great products to know about, and how to implement them. So for the first products, and you'll see on the left-hand side, these are the list of products that we're going to review today. We have the glass door hinges and locks, a new cabinet pocket door system, a new addition to our concealed hinge family, which we'll show here in person, which is the HES2S, flush sliding door systems, and then just sliding door systems in general. All these are really focused towards, well, the first two are focused towards cabinet hardware, but really we're focused on door hardware this year. So you'll see a lot of new products that we're going to talk about today, but please stay tuned with Sugatsune throughout the course of the year, because every quarter we are going to release a few new products. At the end of the presentation, I'll share a link. We have a great marketing team who puts together quarterly newsletters, which talks about trends. And then social media is very well utilized with Sugatsune. We share a lot of our customers' applications, and that should be inspiring to you all to understand how you can implement Sugatsune products. So as I mentioned, we have a photo of our team down below, and really Sugatsune it's a great team. It's a great family to work with. And really the advantage that you get with Sugatsune is a couple things here. For those of you who aren't familiar with us, we have high quality products, very unique designs, and you'll see quite a few unique designs today. And on-time delivery is, as everybody I'm sure is aware of, is very important these days. And Sugatsune does a great job of working with designers, architects, builders, contractors, to really understand what project schedules are like, when projects are going to start, when they're going to end. And we have a very good reputation for being able to supply projects in time. And that's a very big attribute that I wanted to highlight today. And the next one, of course, is customer service. I hope everyone is familiar with Sugatsune, but if you're not, please, feel free to follow us on social media. Give us a call if you have any questions. As a manufacturer, we're very hands-on. We understand, the last thing you want to do is maybe specify hardware. So today, what we want to do is, and we hope that you leave the presentation with an understanding of our capabilities. I listed the products that we're going to talk about so you can visualize where you might be able to implement some of these. And in the future, if you do have opportunities to specify our hardware, again, please give us a call. We will help you through that process, through that specification process, down to the part number, so that you can be confident that once you send it out to the end user, you're going to have all the correct products. As a quick background for Sugatsune, again, for those of you who aren't familiar with us, we're a global organization with our headquarters out of Japan. We've been in business since 1930, and a lot of people ask, where does the name Sugatsune come from? Actually, the first question is probably, how do you pronounce the company name? So the company pronunciation is Sugatsune, and it actually comes from the founder's first and last name, Mr. Sunesaburo Sugasawara. We have a number of certifications. We're affiliated with a lot of associations that I'm sure you are all familiar with. We're members of AIA, NKBA, AWI, and IIDA. The other interesting thing about Sugatsune is the number of developments and capabilities that we have as an organization. One interesting fact about Sugatsune is 30% of our staff are all in the R&D department. And so Sugatsune is constantly coming out with new products, new solutions to the industry. And so we look forward to working with you all. If you can't find something or you're having challenges finding hardware, please feel free to reach out to us. And it's very possible, and we might be the great partner where we could develop new hardware. Speaking of hardware, we have over 6,000 products, and it ranges from cabinet hinges, doors to door hinges and handles, decorative hardware, which of course we're not going to cover today. We're going to go over the 5 products, but I wanted everybody to know that this is the number of the wide variety of products that Sugatsune has to offer. If you do not have a catalog, please reach out to us after. We would like to get some updated literature to you all, so that you can add our catalog to the library. And then lastly, before we get into the products, just wanted to have everybody understand, what industries do we serve? I'm not sure, again, I think there's quite a few of you on this seminar today, and you might dabble a little bit in each of these industries. And we have products that really serve the kitchen and bath industry, as we mentioned, came back from the show, retail fixtures, medical case goods, office furniture, hospitality, marine, and transportation industries. So we're really every industry that you can think of, we're providing solutions to these key industries. Okay. Now, before we go into the products, I just want to also make sure that everyone is aware that please ask questions during the seminar. If you don't want to unmute yourself and speak, we have a team here that if you put something into the chat message as far as a question or a comment, our team can help answer any specific questions that you might have. Okay. Sorry, I thought I might have heard somebody unmute themselves with a question. But if not, at the end, we can also be more than happy to take some questions here. So the first slide that you see here is really about glass door hardware. And why is glass door hardware so important? The first thing is really the retail environment and the residential environment is really evolving and shifting. So for example, let's take the commercial industry. If you all are designing retail fixtures for high-end stores, if you're in the hospitality industry, designing a lobby or stores where they're showcasing products, glass door hinges and locks are crucial in terms of preventing theft. Theft, unfortunately, is going on in the US. And so owners want to make sure that their product is kept safe. The other thing is sanitation. If you have a cabinet of products, you may not want people touching, grabbing. So a lot of times it's a nice shield, and if a customer would like to see the product, then a worker can come and open the door and allow the person to take a look at the product. That's more on the commercial side. If you're more on the residential side, we are seeing a big trend in people renovating their closets now. And having glass door hinges and locks in a closet is just a great way to display and protect maybe high-end purses or shoes or anything that you have within your closet. And then display cases as well. People have memorabilia that they also want to showcase to their friends as they come visit. And they want to make sure that the hardware for the glass is nice looking and sleek. And the last thing that I want to mention on this particular slide is if anybody has ever searched for glass hardware, it is pretty challenging to find good options out there. We have a wide selection. You can see on the right-hand side with our Euro hinges, some of our HES hidden hinges, and you can see the difference, which I have an arrow pointing. You know, if you have customers that want either soft close for the glass or they want the hinge to be completely invisible, you can see that we have several options between Euro and hidden hinges. And then if your customer is looking for a way to lock their products with a glass door, you can see that we also have matching hardware with the locks, with the hinges. We're going to show a video from the Kitchen and Bath Show showcasing one of the display cases. In the video, you'll see us showcasing the matching lock with the hinge. And you also see a new style of locks that we have released, which is a barrel type, which is much easier for the installation of the particular locks. Installation time, assembly, really, I'm sure you all know, labor is expensive, right? And our engineers not only make high quality products, but a lot of our focus is towards making sure that our products are easy to install. And once it's installed, you can make adjustments.
Can you see it?
So here on this particular cabinet, you can see our Olympia European cup hinge. This has the 5-stage soft close, as well as a glass door adapter. This is very unique. There's really not a lot of options out there that has soft close for a glass door. You can see that the lock can be side mounted. You can mount it toward the top or the bottom of the door. For this show, we wanted to, there's a soft close. So this is really about safety in the environment. A lot of times people might be in a rush. You don't want this glass door to slam. So there's soft close. And this is the newer lock that we've released. And you'll see the cam is actually a barrel. And this makes it the installation for the mill workers, makes it a lot simpler, where you just have to drill a hole for the catch plate versus routing out a rectangular section. This is part of a GH series. It can support anywhere from 34 up to 100-pound doors, so very large. We're showing two of the smaller versions here.
Hold on, let me show you.
Okay, the next product that we're going to talk about is the cabinet pocket door system. Now, the cabinet pocket door system really is an item that was highly and most frequently requested by our customers over the last year. So our new system, the ALT2S, this is great for universal design. The doors retract into the cabinet through the sides, and this gives you more functional space in any application. On the right-hand side, you can see various pictures. The most common applications are, well, some people like to hide their appliances in the kitchen. And you want to be able to retract that door back while you're using your microwave or your air fryer or your toaster, so that you have more usable space and you don't run the door off. And the same situation is for maybe like a laundry room where you have a stackable washer and dryer. When not in use, you want the door, you want all your laundry to be hidden. And then when you're ready to open the doors and slide it back into the cabinet, so you have full space to be able to complete your chores or your tasks. What's very unique about our pocket door system, and this is a new feature that our engineers added to our product, which is an enhanced adjustment feature. And I'll say one of the headaches that a lot of installers have, and they don't want to install these systems, is because it's very difficult to get these doors to align because the hinges are mounted to drawer slides. Our engineers came up with a very innovative way to be able to adjust the tilt feature. So you'll see in the bottom left-hand picture, there's a little cartoon there, which is really showing how you can make the adjustment. If the door is sagging, there's some pretty easy adjustments to make within the bar, which we'll show you in the video. And what we're showing here, you can use your own door, or you should use your own door. We're selling the system, which consists of drawer slides and hinges and a bar. So it's very simple. The hinges you route out into the door, but the drawer slides you just surface mount right to the side of the cabin. For this system, we can support doors up to 44 pounds, 24 inches in width, and it's just under 8 feet in terms of height. So the capabilities of the system is pretty big. And again, the ideal applications are for those appliances as well as laundry machines. We do have a video of this. Again, this is a newly released product for Sugatsune. And really the purpose of this is when you do open the door and you're accessing anything that you have within the cabinet, you're able to slide the door in. So if anybody needs to walk by, they're not going to run into the door. And so this is the perfect example. We're showing this at the Kitchen and Bath Show, and everybody, we've got a lot of praise for this. I'm showing here the adjustment screws, and it's very simple with the Allen key. You loosen the door, and I'm using the catalog as an example, but you can adjust that tilt there. What that tilt does is it makes sure that when the doors are closed, that they are nice parallel, there's a nice even reveal throughout the whole cabin. This system also utilizes our Olympia hinge. So you get 5 stages of soft close. You can control how slow or how fast you would like the door to close, depending on the size. So there's a lot of great features that our engineers added to this ALT ST pocket door system. We're displaying this as a base cabinet. I mentioned the max height is 94 inches. So you can use the same cabinet as a wall cabinet, a full pantry door, or as we're showing in the video as the base cabinet. Next product we're also very excited about is our new HES 2S concealed hinge. For those of you who are not familiar with our hinges, this is one of our top selling products, which I'm actually showing in my video here. This particular hinge is great for hidden rooms. I don't know if there's a word in it. I just painted it. Okay. So this is our HES 3D E190 hinge. It's an invisible hinge, so you actually don't see any hardware on the front. And it's just a nice, beautiful hinge, which we have different finishes in. This is great for either hidden doors or anybody who's looking for that minimalistic design within their room. Very easy and light to open and close. In fact, this system can support 275 pounds with 3 hinges. With this, you do have to route out the frame and the door in order to get this nice flush design. What's brand new for Sugatsune this year, based off the voice of the customer, is a new surface-mounted HES hinge. Very amazing how our engineers were able to develop this. What it is it's a surface-mounted to the frame concealed hinge. So you do still have to route out the door. But as some of our ambassadors, for those of you who aren't familiar with Matt Reisinger, he actually did a video on this. He pointed out that if anybody's doing any renovations in the house, it'll minimize the dust and the work needed inside the house because you can surface mount this hinge right to the frame, and you can do all the boring outside of wherever your project is, so that you can keep the house nice and clean as you're doing some renovations. So this is the HES 2S. Now this is best suited for doors that open that are adjacent next to a door, or next to a wall. Because you do have about 160-degree opening with this hinge. That's one of the limitations, but really just a great, easier product to install. The price point is going to be about half of some of the other HES hinges that we have. And this particular hinge can support up to 143 pounds. So you can still have a nice high quality door with an affordable concealed hinge. And again, I'm gonna hold this a little closer. You really don't see any of the hardware. And that's really the key point for these HES hinges. Okay, and two more products. These next few products we did discuss briefly, probably in more depth during the last seminar that we did with this particular group. But we wanted to reintroduce some of these products. There's still a lot of designers and builders out there who aren't familiar with the system, and we're continuously hearing positive feedback from customers about how they were able to install these and how it solved an issue. So the main thing is these systems, these flush sliding door systems, they're space saving. It reduces the area needed to open and close the door. So for example, if you look on the picture on the top left, that's actually one of our customers who shared this photo, and she was able to build a flush door in her bathroom. There was limited space, and she was able to utilize the mirror, whether the door was open or closed, because the door stayed flush. And then you'll see the opening radius is a lot smaller than if the door were to swing out like your standard door. These doors are very light, and the operation of these are very easy to use. If you have a balance assisted apparatus or anything, you don't have to take a step back in order to open these doors. And then there's soft close, which promotes safety as well. We do have some videos that we'd like to show you because it's difficult, based off of a picture to understand the motion of this. But as we pull up the video, think about closet doors, maybe in a hallway, or in some cases, a closet door in a bedroom where there might be a bed in front of your closet. You have some limited space to open and close the doors, which is why often you're using bifold doors. This is a very unique way to open and close your closet doors. It's also very popular with pantry doors, and in some cases, hidden rooms. So the first system that we want to show you is our Lynx 1000. And this is our biggest lateral opening door system in the family of products. It's actually it's a big hinge, but it's very simple to install. There's 3 components. There's only 2 arms and a connecting bar, and everything is surface mounted. Very easy to open and close. And if you can tell from the video, I don't have to take a full step back to open this door. This is the Lynx 1000. As I mentioned, you can support up to 200-pound doors. We've seen a lot of customers use this as a hidden door through the pantry, and you can see how it doesn't take up 42 inches of space to swing the door open and closed. It cuts down half of the space. The next system that we'll show is the Lynx 800. And this would be more ideal for doors that are slightly slimmer. The Lynx 800 is capable of supporting about 90 pounds. We offered the Lynx 800 and the 1000 in both a black and a white finish, so you can have it match some of the other decorative finishes that you might have within the cabinetry. And so this is, as you can see, it's a much slimmer door, but you still achieve that same lateral opening doors. And you can leave the door open and you can walk back and forth. The door stays out of the way when it's in fully open position. This particular door is about 28 inches wide, and it really cuts down again the motion to open and close and access the door. We did have some guests too. Some of them were in a mobile cart, wheelchairs, and they were able to operate this. So this is another great system for universal design. Very, again, easy to open and close some of these heavier doors. And it also, at the same time, gives a very unique look. Great. And lastly, the last product that we wanted to review with you, this is also kind of new as well. It's a combination of different sliding door systems that we have. The video that we'll show you is a synchronized door system. Sorry, the next slide. Can I do that, Matthew? Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. So the next product that we want to show you is the MFU 1200, which we have a video of as well. The links system swings forward into your space. If you do not have space that's adjacent, but you have a little more room to build we'll say a custom pocket, and you have space behind the wall, the MFU 1200 is really the product that we showcased over the last 2 years, and this is the product that everybody gravitates towards. This really gives you the wow factor. It's one of the few flush sliding door systems on the market. So it does not require any handles. You can use it as a single or bi-parting door, as we just displayed here. And it just uses a very simple 2-track system. It's a well-engineered product. It has both soft open and soft close. And common applications, most of them, to be honest, are those hidden closets, hidden walk-in closets, hidden pantries as well. So it does come up nice and flush, and you can see no handles needed. Very simple and easy to operate, very light to open and close. Wanted to show, some people ask, can I just use it for a single door? Yes, and so we operated the door singularly versus the double open, double close. So great options there. Again, hidden doors, nice flush minimalistic hardware from the outside. It's definitely one of those big trends for universal design. And this brings us to the last product, which is our sliding door systems. The first one on the bottom is a pocket door system. And whenever you're using sliding door systems, it's really about allowing more usable space. And again, if you're in a balance assisted apparatus, you don't have to take a step back to open and close doors. From one position, you're able to open and close the door. All of our systems provide a soft open and soft close option. So there is safety provided as well. For the FD80, we don't have a video, so I'd like to cover that one first. There's no more headaches for the pocket door system. And we'll show you a quick video on the FD80. And the idea behind the FD80 is a lot of builders, it's the last thing they want to install. If you have any issues or want to change the door or any of the hardware with a pocket door system, what you have to do is you actually have to cut open the side of the wall. It's either drywall or sheetrock, some hard, some material. Open up the wall and pull out all the hardware. And so it could be quite an extensive process and expensive to do. What our engineers did was we designed this is an FD80, a system where you're able to pull down the track from the open side of the pocket and slide out all the hardware, wedge out the door. So this is going to really save down your labor costs if there's any other issues in the future. We're showing off here the soft open and soft close. And you can kind of see that there's and I'm going to point to this. You can actually remove this track here. This is where you would wedge out the door and slide out all the hardware. And so if you needed to switch out the hardware, you're able to. Okay, we'll go right into the next video, which is our synchronized door system. Synchronized door system is another great option. Again, if you're in an assisted device and you have a very large opening. We'll go back to the slide after the video. But we had a customer recently post a picture, and I actually don't know, it looks like it's maybe about a 20-foot opening. But the customer or the homeowner was able to open and close doors from one side. And so you'll see as we pull up this video, the synchronized door system. We did something very unique. Our marketing team did a great job of designing this particular display. On this side, we just show what it would look like inside of a pocket. So it's an acrylic piece. On the reverse side of this display, we have that nice finished look. But we have a patented belt system where you only need to open and close the door from one side. Both doors will operate, open and close at the same speed as you are from one door. So this makes it very convenient and easy to operate and go from one door to another. This system with a soft close can support 180-pound doors per door. We have another free sliding system that can actually support doors up to 275 pounds as well. So again, you can do some very heavy doors. And the last product that we're going to sneak in here, it's not officially released yet, but I think this group would be very excited. We are going to have a ADA compliant sliding door latch. There's safety features on here to ensure that the latch doesn't get damaged. But we have a nice large handle that's very easy to operate, open and close with a fist, with your wrists. Very easy to operate for sliding doors. So stay tuned, as I mentioned. While we do release quite a number of new products at the Kitchen and Bath Show, we still have more exciting products coming out throughout the course of the evening. And we'll go right back to that sliding door slide. I do want to highlight that photo at the top there. This is actually on our Instagram. So again, I encourage everybody, if you can, please join us. Become our friends on Facebook and through Instagram. We're posting more on LinkedIn. There's a lot of inspiring content that our marketing team I was really putting up so that you have an understanding of what options are out there for hardware. Lastly, I want to really thank everybody again for your time here, and I apologize about the delay in the beginning. But please visit our website. At the bottom of the website, there's a place where you can subscribe to our newsletters. You won't get spammed. On a quarterly basis, our marketing team releases some of the common trends that's going on in the industries and how Sugatsune has some solutions for those trends. Additionally, I mentioned all the social media plugs. We're constantly reposting and posting new content. Again, it's designed to be inspiring to designers and architects. So please join those as well.
And stay tuned for contests that we're going to be having this year.
And there's going to be contests for 2023. So a lot of great and exciting new things that are going on with Sugatsune. If you have any questions after this, please feel free to reach out to myself. Again, I'm Keith Au, the VP of Sales. I'm glad to, what's also new with Sugatsune is Jeff Agee. He's our new architectural division manager. So he's based out here on the West Coast. But really our full team is here to support you all. If you have any questions about hardware, please don't hesitate to pick up the phone. We have a great customer service team. You can talk to a live person. You can feel free to email us directly, and we're here to support you all. So I want to thank everybody again for your time today.
Questions for Keith or any other team members that are present today? Good looking products, Keith. Thanks for bringing those. Yeah, thanks for the development and sharing with us how they're going to work. Questions, anyone?
So I'm kind of curious too. We'll have one question for everybody. If everyone can type in or shout out, what was one of your favorite products that you saw today? Or maybe if you're working on a project, what's something that you could use? We'd love to hear some of that feedback, and you could just type it in if you're shy this morning or afternoon, depending on where you're at.
And also, while you're doing that, if there's a challenge that you have that maybe Sugatsune could come up with or put that in the hopper for long-term development, something that would help from what you've seen.
Yeah, that feedback would be very well appreciated.
Anyone else on your team like to take the floor, Keith, there? Anyone?
I think everybody's shy and slow.
Okay.
Well, somebody asked if any of these products can be motorized for use with push of a button or voice control.
We're not quite there yet. Our products are mechanical, so the user does have to open and close doors. But I appreciate that question. It's a good question.
So, excuse me, so motorization is on the horizon or it's not practical at this point?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Somebody also said that they like the doorknob that you showed at the end of the presentation.
Oh, the sliding door latch, yes. There will be more information that follows with that particular latch. I know that it will get released this year, but I don't have the timeline quite yet. But stay tuned with Sugatsune, stay tuned with Steve as well, because we'll make that product announcement together.
So a couple of
Okay.
questions about pricing, whether they're estimate prices or inexpensive.
It's challenging to define our products expensive. There's no price for a solution that you can't find out there. I'll start with that. You know, the products are high quality, and you know you really get what you pay for. Depending on the product, you know, it's kind of up to interpretation in terms of are we expensive or not. But I will say you are getting a quality product. A lot of our customers have been loyal to us because of our reputation of, okay, if I put in a sliding door system or use one of your hinges, it's not going to fail me. But that's really the key takeaway with our products. It's going to be long lasting, and you're going to get that, you know, the lifetime product. Great.
Any other comments, questions for the team? Well, thanks everyone for joining us today. We have another program in a month or so. Look at the website for information on that, and be sure to connect with Sugatsune and the team and subscribe to their information. Keith and everyone, we thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Oh, somebody had another.
Oh, another question?
Thank you.
We good?
Yeah, thank you very much, Steve.